you now need to know how to handle images in a website. Images in a website must be very small, and in WebP uh, extension, I don't use JPEG, I don't use PNG, I use WebP. WebP supports both transparent and non-transparent images. So how do I do WebP? You can see my file sizes. This is 41, 199. This is actually the biggest. I don't do images more than 200 KB. Actually, even 199 is too big for me. So I'm usually at 170 max, unless it's quite a big file and I can't optimize it much. So basically, there is one image here which is 270 KB, which I want us to optimize so that I teach you now how to do it. As you can see, this is WebP and it's a transparent image. So how do we crunch our images? One, we have the option of using things like tiny PNG, okay, to compress an online feature to compress our images. And we can come to our image here and put it, drag and drop it there. I think this is the image. And we can just drop it here. And it will, you see it has said it has reduced by 2%. So it doesn't really help us. So from 276 KB to 70. So that is the much it can do. So sometimes it really crunches very well. Sometimes it doesn't. It depends. So what I'll do, I'll open Photoshop. You need to have the basics of Photoshop, which you can learn for free at Bright Academy. Go to brightacademy.com, www.britacademy.com. Let me just show you about Bright Academy. BRAIT where you can learn Photoshop for free, and it will really help you in design. So you'll go to browse courses or start learning or courses, and then you will go to categories, and you go to design. Then on design, go look for this Adobe Photoshop Masterclass, but start with the basic principles of design. Now in video form, we also learned in this course. Go to Adobe Photoshop Masterclass and just do this course. It will really help you. It's for free. Yes, I decided to offer that for free. So it just has these 12 parts. Go master how to handle Photoshop. So we open our image here, our images, and we can open the image that is big like that. As I said, it's helps us handle transparent photos. Make sure it's rasterized. If the image is not rasterized and all that, do not have any layers if you're saving in WebP. So basically, I usually have my resolution at 72, and my longest width or height should be 1,000. Yeah. So, and because of that, that's why actually we are having that at a very big size, around 270. So what you can do is that you can come and say save as. We have a WebP format. If you don't get this menu, you can actually always even save as a copy, and you can always have more options here and say WebP. So when you save it as WebP, you will get this, and you can actually even change the quality to reduce the compression. Always use the lossy. When you use lossless, of course, you'll get a higher image. Now, there is the Google WebP Photoshop plugin. I usually like it so much. It's usually, you can click this Google for developers. Google are the people that came up with the web shop plugin. which gives you this quality and gives you a preview and um, tells you the quality you're using and the size that it will be. So what you do, you click on follow these instructions and you download it for Windows like that. Uh, just use that, and you actually go to um, local disk C. You go to program files, Adobe, then Photoshop, I think plugins. Yes, plugins. And you can actually extract it here. You need to permission to copy. Yes, you just paste it there. And then you will need to restart Photoshop. And after restarting Photoshop, you can now come here and say save as. You can also save as a copy if you don't get it, and you will see two WebPs. This is the native that comes with Photoshop. Older versions may not have WebP, but now this is the one that you've installed. That's why I showed you how to do this and say save. So it says, do you want to replace this? Say yes. And now you can do a preview here. You can see the quality and the size of the file. You can always play and reduce, let's say, the quality as you look at the quality of your image here. Okay, so let's say I want this thing at 22. This is the quality at 22. If I want to have this at exactly 200, I can have its quality as around 28, 29. That's a good thing now to have this Google plugin. I can have it at 32 and have it at 192. And I see I have a fairly good image that the quality hasn't really changed. So you get to see it's a very, very, very slight difference between the 0 and the 100. But basically, if you pass 75, you are good. 70, 75. I realized from 75 to around 99, there's no much difference, which is not even visible to the eye. So that is how I use and compress my photos using WebP. I always ensure my longest height is 1,000, and I usually do a resolution of 72 pixels per inch, or sometimes, but not necessarily 96. So I ensure either my width or height, which is the smallest, it's at 100, it's at 1,000. Yes, so that's how I handle my images on my website, just that I compress them before uploading. I don't get any issues.